ഫസ്റ്റ് ഞാൻ അഭിനയിക്കണമെന്നുള്ള ആശയല്ല. I wanted to be in cinema. I don't know in which way. All over India, everyone is watching South Indian films. Urvashi ma'am was, I was little nervous, but Urvashi ma'am was so fun. So she made us so comfortable and such a legendary actor. Very happy to share screen with ma'am. Recently, Tamil we take Jai Beam.
Yes.
There is one film in Neelam production called release Sethuman Sultar film. So all these kind of films, if it comes, no, it will be really nice.
The Q show time Kalaiyarasan. Welcome.
Hi, எப்படி இருக்கீங்க?
സുഖം. நல்லா இருக்குங்க.
സുഖം.
ഇപ്പോൾ തമിഴ് ഇൻഡസ്ട്രിയിൽ നമുക്ക് ഭയങ്കര ഫെമിലിയറായി ഫേസ് ആയിരുന്നു. മലയാളത്തിൽ സിനിമകൾ വരുന്നുണ്ട്, ബാക്ക് ടു ബാക്ക് റിലീസുകൾ വരുന്നു. തങ്കം വന്നു, ഇനി വരാൻ വന്ന ചാൾസ് എന്റർപ്രൈസസ് ആണ്. ഇങ്ങനെ സിനിമകൾ വരുന്നുണ്ട്. ബീങ് ആൻ ആക്ടർ, ഈ സൗത്ത് ഇന്ത്യൻ സിനിമകളുടെ ഇമ്പാക്റ്റ് ഇന്ത്യൻ ഇൻഡസ്ട്രിയിൽ, ഹോൾ ഇൻഡസ്ട്രിയിൽ എങ്ങനെയാണ് കാണുന്നത്? എങ്ങനെയായിരിക്കും ആ ഇമ്പാക്റ്റിനെ?
I think now South Indian, all over India, everyone is watching South Indian films. Recently also some friends of mine who working as technicians in Hindi and North and all, no, they are telling that they are more interested to rope in South Indian actors. Always the South Indian technicians, they work everywhere all over India. Most of the Hindi most of Tamil, Malayalam, all the technicians, all they work across India. But actors now, it's getting more they are giving more importance to South actors also. Tamil, Telugu, Malayalam, Kannada, all these actors, all these films is getting so much recognized in Hindi and all northern part of India.
അതിൽ ആഡ് ചെയ്യുകയാണെങ്കിൽ സൗത്ത് ഇന്ത്യൻ സിനിമ മൂവ്മെന്റും കൂടി ഉണ്ടല്ലോ. നമ്മൾ ജാതി, പൊളിറ്റിക്കൽ, ഇതെല്ലാം കൃത്യമായിട്ട് സംസാരിക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. അത്തരം മൂവ്മെന്റ്സിന് ഇന്ത്യൻ ഇൻഡസ്ട്രി നോക്കി കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഭയങ്കര ഇമ്പോർട്ടൻസ് ഇല്ലേ സൗത്ത് ഇന്ത്യക്ക്?
It has to be like that. That is what always I tell. Films has to speak all the important issues, the problems, the inequality, or whatever, which is like the struggle of the people, the real, the fight, all kinds of problem which the people is facing, no, in irrespective of caste or anything it can be. So all these things has to be discussed in cinema, and if it happens in India, all over India, means that will be a great. In North also, in Marathi also, we have seen Sairath before. No, Sairath, the first film only is Fandry. Fandry is an amazing film. Yes. So
Pandiveta.
Yeah. So Fandry. So those kind of films also is there. Fandry was a massive hit. So that is good thing is happening. So that because cinema is a mass medium. So important problems like this, if it's discussed and if it's told in a proper way, presented to the audience in a proper way, people also will realize we are not going to fight with them. We are just want to interact with them, create a discussion.
Sometimes it's kind of an awareness.
Exactly. We can create a discussion. Many people, they are not aware that they are living in a society like this, where there is so many problems like this. They are like, no, we are safe, so okay, we are good. But there are so many problems happening around us. So it's always good to discuss that. And the directors, actors, everyone, and cinema people, they should be. It is a commercial medium, but still it has to be socially responsible also. So that people will be aware, because we take cinema as inspirations. So from the childhood, when we see someone beating someone unnecessarily, that all these things, heroism will come, then we'll think of like, okay, instead of knowing which is right, which is wrong, we'll react to and we'll get inspired from that. So through cinema, if we tell the good things, no, the change is not going to happen immediately. It's going to take time. At least people will realize, and there will be
still we should continue this.
Recently, Tamil we take Jai Beam.
Yes.
There is one film in Neelam production called release Sethuman Sultar film. So all these kind of films, if it comes, no, it will be really nice.
ഇപ്പോൾ ഈ സിനിമയെ പറ്റി പറഞ്ഞപ്പോഴേ
അസുരൻ
പരിയരും പെരുമാൾ,
പരിയരും പെരുമാൾ is like, it's created such a big discussion, and people started before and all, I don't think they would have accepted this, or it was told in such a way that the reality in such a realistic manner. So that is the reason they accepted it, and there was so much of support from the people for that film. So people are like ready to accept it, but they have to be aware and they have to know all these things happening.
But still recently in Tamil Nadu, ഒരു തിയേറ്ററിൽ താഴ്ന്ന ജാതിയിലെ ആളുകൾ വന്നപ്പോൾ അവരെ കയറ്റ് ചെയ്യില്ലായിരുന്നല്ലോ.
ഇത് അത് കുരുവിക്കാരங்க తెలిసి ఊరు సైడ్ లో their profession like hunting, they'll sell things and all. They didn't allow them in the theater. It's a very bad thing. அப்புறம் everyone started voicing out for that. That's a very good thing.
Vijay Sethupathi was there.
Yeah, everyone voiced out for that, and they gave an explanation also. The theatre owners gave an explanation for that also.
അങ്ങനെയുണ്ട്. ഓക്കെ, അപ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ സിനിമയെ പറ്റി പറഞ്ഞപ്പോൾ ഈ കലൈരസൻ എന്ന് പറയുന്ന ഒരു കുട്ടി വെൻ ഹി വാസ് എ ബോയ് സിനിമയായിരിക്കണം എൻ്റെ ലക്ഷ്യം, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഞാൻ അഭിനയിക്കണം, എനിക്ക് സിനിമയുടെ ഭാഗമാവണം, എന്നെ തന്നെ വലിയ സ്ക്രീനിൽ കാണണം, അങ്ങനെ ഒരു ഫസ്റ്റ് മൊമെന്റ് ഉണ്ടോ?
Actually, that is what I first நான் அபிநயிக்கணும்ன்ற ஆசையில்லை. I wanted to be in cinema. I don't know in which way. That is what I was telling. Now when I was studying 11th standard, run film shooting, sir, Madhavan. They shot that underground, the subway fight one will be there. Subway fight, massive fight, mass work. That you close the shutter, Madhavan sir. So on the fight they shot in Valsarvakam. I was studying in Porur. So I came to know that shooting. My classmate, there was my school itself. I used to follow all this cinema. I don't know why and all. I had interest towards it. I used to enjoy sports and cinema. So these two parts were very close to me. அப்போ முடிச்சு இப்போ நான் காலேஜ் போகிறப்பனா that time why I told this, 7 days that they shot that scene. 7 days I didn't go to school. I saw that shooting. Daily I go, I'll stand, I'll see the shooting, I'll come back. My friends will change, but I will go daily. So after that we had friends in our college like Srini's father used to work with Bharadada sir. அப்புறம் அருண் சொல்லிட்டு ஒரு பையன், அருண் my close friend. அப்புறம் கிரண், Ashok, இந்த மாதிரி நிறைய பேர். We are a bunch of like people who all his Kiran's friends, many people are related to cinema. Ashok's friends are related to cinema. So we all sit together, we talk about cinema, full cinema only. So I wanted to direct first. So that time we used to write scripts, we would write short films, try to shoot something. And one stage I don't know when it got into acting. I was like, I wanted to be in cinema in any means, like editing, direction, or any back end or something, whatever I wanted to be. But and finally I ended up acting. And I started enjoying acting also. When I love that process. I love being in the shooting spot. I love camera. I love people. So I love cinema. So when I started going to locations, I was very happy being in that space where I belong. I think that's my love is there. So I felt so real in that. So I thought, okay, this is fine, I'll do that.
ഇപ്പോൾ മലയാളത്തിലെ ഏറ്റവും പുതിയ സിനിമ ചാൾസ് എൻ്റർപ്രൈസസ് ആണ്. സിനിമയെ പറ്റി നേരത്തെ ഉർവശി ചേച്ചിയോടും ബാലുവിനോടൊക്കെ സംസാരിച്ചപ്പോൾ അവർ പറഞ്ഞിരുന്നു ഇതിൽ ഫ്രണ്ട്ഷിപ്പിൻ്റെ ഒരു ലെയർ ഉണ്ട്, അതിന് കുറേ ഡിഫറെൻറ്റ് പേഴ്സ്പെക്റ്റീവ്സ് വരുന്നുണ്ട്. കലയ്ക്ക് എന്താണ് പറയാനുള്ള സിനിമയെ പറ്റി?
I see cinema as one language only. This art form is like altogether is one world, irrespective of language, everything, country and all. But still there are some cultural differences, the making style, something. And so when it comes to Malayalam, the first film, it was a great experience for me. I loved this production. I was Joy Films. They made me so comfortable. I was one of the best production houses I've ever worked. Joy sir, it was so nice, so professional. All means they were amazing, undoubtedly. And Subhash Anna,
director
and co-artist Urvashi ma'am was. I was little nervous, but Urvashi ma'am was so fun. So she made us so comfortable, and such a legendary actor. Very happy to share a screen with ma'am. I was so eager to see how she receives the scene, she acts, how she improvises, and all. That was a great learning. And we had like some small chats in between the shoots. That was so helpful. And Balu, apram Guru Anna is there, Guru Somasundar. Then many actors is there. Number Anna. He acts in Tamil films also. Mani Anna. So many actors were there. So it was like fun, nice. Abhita, the theatre artist, so it was a great experience, great learning. We had nice sequences and all. It was a great experience. I just loved this. And your culture is also very nice. The cinema culture itself, the food, the equality in that, and the people all they sit together and they eat, and irrespective of hierarchy of the let it be producer or like a light officer or like anyone, they all sit. One master is there, master like jolly, he'll be smoking, yeah, chat. Producer comes also, yeah, sit, I'll give you katana. That was so nice. I felt so, it was so happy for me, because I used to always want to sit like that jolly.
അൻപ് എന്ന് പറയുന്ന ക്യാരക്ടർ നമുക്ക് ഭയങ്കര അൻപോട് അത്രയും ക്ലോസ് ആയിട്ടുള്ള ഒരു ക്യാരക്ടറാണ്.
Life will have one Anbu, no?
അതെ അതെ. ഇപ്പോ കൃത്യം നമ്മൾ നോക്കി കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ 1 hour 19th മിനിറ്റിൽ അൻപ് മരിക്കുവാണ്. പക്ഷെ അവിടെ നിന്ന് അങ്ങോട്ടുള്ള ട്രാവലിൽ ഈ മരണത്തിന് ഭയങ്കര ഇമ്പാക്റ്റ് ഉണ്ട്. സിനിമ തന്നെ ക്യാരി ഓവർ ചെയ്യുന്ന അൻപിന്റെ മരണത്തെയാണല്ലോ. അൻപ് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞ ക്യാരക്ടർ അത് കലയ്ക്ക് എത്ര ക്ലോസ് ടു ഹാർട്ടാണ്, എത്ര സ്പെഷ്യലാണ്?
I think that is one of the best moments in my lifetime, best characters in my lifetime. How much positive it was, but same time it was like it set a bar for me. Like every other film, whatever I did next, everything was compared to Anbu. Because Anbu was received so nicely.
Yes.
I didn't even expect that will happen. Everyone started. People calling one actor or someone else with their character name itself is a big success. Most of now that this has reduced, but like few years back and all, 90% of the people when they meet me, they'll ask you what is your real name, because their name they know only through Anbu. Now also it happens. Unga unmiyana per enna Anbu dhaan theriyum now also. So that is the reach of that character. So at the same time I'm not able to, I was struggling to beat that character, because everything what I do they were start comparing with Anbu. Anbu break பண்ற மாதிரி ரோல் பண்ணுங்க. I couldn't get it. So அது ஒரு இஷ்யூவாகவும் இருந்தது. But very happy and lucky I got that. Ranjit sir is the main reason.
എങ്ങനെയായിരുന്നു മദ്രാസിലോട്ട് വന്നത്? ഓഡിഷൻ ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു?
Audition.
രണ്ട് ക്യാരക്ടറിന് ഓഡിഷൻ ചെയ്തു.
I have acted in Attakati also.
അതെ, അട്ടക്കത്തി ദിനകരൻ.
I used to follow Ranjit sir regularly. Ranjit sir is very sweet, very. After doing so many films, now also if you meet him, he is like how I met him. When he was an assistant director, like before Attakati times. Attakati time also is like that only. So I did one small role. அப்போ வந்து அண்ணா called me for Madras audition கூப்பிட்டு we auditioned for 2 characters, Anbu as well as VG. But we had like 2-3 screen tests, auditions, screen test and all. That time I finished, I think I was not confident at all, because I had shaved my head for another film. That time Madayane Kuttam, and like little hair only was grown, so I was like, so I was not that confident. I felt now kadikada namakku, I'm not looking nice ana. But Anna directors knows which character who can play which character, how close they can see, they can relate. So he told me Anbu nalla irukku nee pannu அப்படின்னே.
ഇപ്പൊ ഈ അൻപിന് ഉണ്ടാവുന്ന ഇമ്പാക്റ്റില് പോസ്റ്റ് റിലീസിൽ ആളുകൾ കാണുന്നു, അൻപ് ഭയങ്കര പ്രിയപ്പെട്ടതാവുന്നു. അതില് അൻപും കാർത്തീസ് ക്യാരക്ടറുമായിട്ടുള്ള നിങ്ങളൊരു ബ്രൊമാൻസും കൂടി ഉണ്ടല്ലോ, അത് ഭയങ്കര ബ്യൂട്ടിഫുൾ ആണല്ലോ. ഈ ബ്രൊമാൻസ് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഈ പറഞ്ഞ നിങ്ങളുടെ കണക്ഷൻ, ഇതിന്റെ ഓരോ സീക്വൻസിനും വർക്ക് ചെയ്യുന്നത്, ഇതെങ്ങനെയാണ് ഒരു ആക്ഷനും കട്ടിനും ഇടയിൽ നിങ്ങൾ ആ ഒരു മീറ്റർ കൃത്യം കിട്ടുന്നത്? എങ്ങനെയാണ് വർക്ക് ചെയ്യുന്നത്?
No, every film of Ranjit sir will have a
workshop.
15 days workshop. Not mainly to learn acting or not learn dialogues and I think just to get to know the team. Instead of going to the spot directly and meeting them, some people maybe they will be first dates and they'll talk nicely. Some maybe like
time eduthu
they'll take time to gel to the team. So and the mari, so to break that ice, we have that sessions, and we do sessions also, like some workshops also we do that. So there itself we'll become very close. Karthik sir used to come for that workshop, and he was also very comfortable as a co-artist, being such a big hero. He gave me that space. He didn't restrict me. He was very friendly, he was very jolly, so I didn't have that problem. And but as an actor, I should not think that when I go to the spot, whoever the co-actor is, we can't see them as a person. We should see them as this characters. So I think at the same time they have to be comfortable. If they are not comfortable, that magic is not going to work. So the acting is no give and take only, no. If I only act, it doesn't work. They also have to
response me,
and I also have to support. So that's mutual.
കലയുടെ ക്യാരക്ടേഴ്സ് ആലോചിച്ചപ്പോൾ സർപ്പാട്ടയിലെ വെട്രി സെൽവൻ അത് ഭയങ്കര രസമുള്ളൊരു ക്യാരക്ടറാണല്ലോ. അപ്പോൾ എല്ലാ ആക്ടർക്കും ചെയ്യണമെന്ന് തോന്നുന്നൊരു ക്യാരക്ടറാണ്. ആദ്യം ഒരു ആന്റഗണിസ്റ്റ് ഷെയ്ഡിൽ വരുന്നു, പിന്നെ ഭയങ്കരമായി ഇമോഷണൽ ബേസ്റ്റിലൂടെ പോകുന്നു, ലാസ്റ്റ് കപിലനെ സപ്പോർട്ട് ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ട് പ്രൊട്ടഗണിസ്റ്റ് സൈഡിലോട്ട് വരുന്നുണ്ട്. ഈ സർപ്പാട്ട് പരമ്പര ഒരു തിയേറ്റർ റിലീസ് മിസ്സായ സിനിമ കൂടിയാണ്. വെട്രി സെൽവനെ കുറിച്ച് ആദ്യം കേൾക്കുന്നതും അവിടുന്ന് പെർഫോം ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ ഇംപ്രവൈസ് ചെയ്യുന്നതും എങ്ങനെയായിരുന്നു? സർപ്പാട്ടയും വെട്രി സെൽവനും പ്രിയപ്പെട്ടതാണ്.
Sarpata was actually it's very, very tricky character only. Because when Ranjit sir explained that, Ranjit sir and Tamil Prabha was there. Tamil Prabha now helped me a lot in the making process. Because that character, if he performs like too bad, you know, it will become a proper villain kind of thing. But Vetri Selvan is nothing but he's a real person. Most of us are like that only. We'll react to the situation. I may be a good person for you today, I may be bad person for some other one. The situation will decide who is good, who is bad. So realistically, people make mistakes also. No one is perfect in this world. We make mistakes, we correct it, and only we are not supposed to be dangerous and poisonous. Mistakes we do. That's our nature.
We have gray shades.
Yeah, that's our nature. So Vetri is nothing but that kind of. He was trying sincerely for a sport for so many years, and he's not getting it. And someone is because of someone, he thinks that he is only spoiled my sport, so he is reacting for that moment. And he realized that is not wrong. Next scene itself, after the interval, he says, "I'm sorry."
Sorry.
No, so he realizes the mistakes, and he tries to change himself. So that's a good thing. So Vetri, I think we can closely relate that character to everyone's personal life. Everyone is like Vetri only.
വെട്രിയുടെ ഒരു ഫ്രസ്ട്രേഷൻ ഉണ്ടല്ലോ, രംഗംവാദിയാരുടെ മകനായിട്ട് എനിക്ക് വേണ്ട
But Rangavathar is being very professional that he says like me, I can't bet on you because I know about your game because I am your guru and I know about his game. So he needs proper
better one.
Yeah, better one. So he reacts for that and he realizes that okay, I'm not fit for this. I'm fit for this. That's something else. Okay, I'll use that. And again, he's trying to change himself only. It's very nice.
ഈ ഫിസിക്കലിയും കൂടുതൽ വർക്ക് ചെയ്യേണ്ട ഒരു ക്യാരക്ടർ.
That time, yeah, before first lockdown, we had to we are working out for many months, but unfortunately lockdown happened before shooting the second schedule. So first 2 months I was trying to maintain all this food and all exercise and all. After that I left. I couldn't maintain because 8 months lockdown was there. So I started chilling, nicely eating and all. So only suddenly when the second schedule lockdown got over, we started the shoot in 15-20 days itself. So it was very difficult to but that was a great experience, and that to perform in this film also, like Ranjit sir and Tamil Prabha, they helped me a lot because in the acting process throughout that film, because to project that character, to show that in a good way, because it has to be realistic. He's not a bad guy.
ഈ അപ്പിയറൻസിനാണെങ്കിൽ പോലും റെട്രോ ആണല്ലോ, ഇപ്പോഴത്തെ ഒരു സിനാരിയോ അല്ല.
He has his justification, so it has to be portrayed properly. So thanks to Ranjit sir and Tamil Prabha.
ഇപ്പൊ ഈ ചാൾസ് എന്റർപ്രൈസസ് പോലെ തന്നെ നമ്മൾ നോക്കി കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ തങ്കമാണ് ഇതിനു മുന്നേ മലയാള സിനിമ. പല അബ്ബാസ് നമ്മൾ ഈ ക്യാരക്ടറിനെ സ്ക്രീനിൽ കണ്ടിട്ടുണ്ട്. അതിലെനിക്ക് ഇഷ്ടപ്പെട്ടൊരു മൊമെന്റ് അബ്ബാസിന് ഒരു ഫൈറ്റ് സീക്വൻസ് ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നല്ലോ തിയേറ്ററിൽ വെച്ചിട്ടുള്ളത്. അതിലെ പോലീസ് ഓഫീസറെ തല പോപ്കോൺ മെഷീൻ അടിക്കുന്നു, ബിജുവാനായിട്ട് വരുന്ന ഒരു നിങ്ങളുടെ ഒരു ഗിവ് ആൻഡ് ടേക്കിലുള്ള ഒരു ഫൈറ്റ് സീക്വൻസ് വരുന്നുണ്ട്. അതിന്റെ ഒരു കാരണം ആ സിനിമ അത്രയും റിയലിസ്റ്റിക് ആയിട്ട് പോയിട്ട് കുറച്ചെങ്കിലും സിനിമാറ്റിക് ആവുന്നത് ആ ഒരു ഫൈറ്റ് സീക്വൻസിൽ ആ തിയേറ്ററിലാണ്. അതെങ്ങനെയായിരുന്നു അതിന്റെ ഒരു മെമ്മറി മൊമെന്റ്?
Yeah, nice. Shyam Pushkaran was there. The director sir was there. அது வந்து we shot in Coimbatore. Coimbatore ஒரு theater, real theater we shot for 3 days. That was nice. I'm a big fan of Shyam Pushkaran as writing. So when I was approached for that film, I didn't even want to listen to the script. I told I'll do because in all his films, a very small character also will have an importance. It will have like Ranjit sir films, every film will have none of the character will not come chumma and chumma. It will have a start, it will have a reason, it will have a need, it will have a end and all. So like that, Shyamana's writing also, all characters will have importance. So I know when Suma roughly directors are gave me the narration. I was like okay, and I was a big fan of the team. Fafa, Dinesh Pothan sir, the producer. So Biju Menon is there, Vinith is there. So the team itself is like all these people's films is there. No, all were like amazing films, whatever they have done. So the script selection. So I was actually very happy to be a part of that film. So to be good, small or big doesn't matter. To be in a good film is always a great feeling.
ഈ ശ്യാം പുഷ്കറിന്റെ വർക്കിംഗ് സ്റ്റൈലിനെ പറ്റി
he was fully
അല്ല യൂഷ്വലി പറയാറുണ്ട്, നേരത്തെ സീൻ തരുന്നില്ല, ഷോട്ടിന് മുന്നേ അടുത്ത് വന്ന് നിന്ന് ഇതാണ് ചെയ്യേണ്ടത് എല്ലാം ഇങ്ങനെ പറഞ്ഞു തന്ന്.
he was there with me completely. He will tell what is to be done. Director and Shyam sir will discuss and in the idu venuma what meter I have to perform. Everything they were very supportive and they were helpful. I was very happy and very happy knowing him also. Such an amazing thoughts he has. So
ഈ നമ്മൾ പറഞ്ഞു ബീയിങ് പൊളിറ്റിക്കൽ, സോഷ്യൽ അവയർനെസ്, ഇതെല്ലാം നമ്മുടെ ലൈഫിൽ ഓരോ സെക്കൻഡിലും നമ്മൾ പഠിച്ചുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുകയാണ്. നമ്മൾ പുതിയ റിയാലിറ്റിയിൽ വരുമ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ ഓരോ സെക്കൻഡിലും നമ്മൾ അപ്ഗ്രേഡഡ് ആവാണ്, പൊളിറ്റിക്കലി റൈറ്റ് ആവാണ്, എന്താണ് റോങ് എന്ന് മനസ്സിലാക്കാണ്. നമ്മുടെ ജേണിയിൽ ഇത് നമ്മുടെ കൂടെയുണ്ട്. ഇപ്പോൾ പാരഞ്ജിത്ത് സിനിമകളിൽ വർക്ക് ചെയ്ത ഒരാളാണ്. പാരഞ്ജിത്ത് സാറിൻ്റെ കൂടെ കൂടുതൽ ഇൻട്രാക്ട് ചെയ്യുന്ന ആളാണ്. ഈ ഒരു സിനിമ ആസ് എ മീഡിയം, കലയിനെ, ഒപ്പം തന്നെ പാരഞ്ജിത്ത് ആസ് എ ഫിലിം മേക്കർ, ഇൻട്രാക്ഷൻസ്, അതെല്ലാം വഴി എങ്ങനെയാണ് പൊളിറ്റിക്കലി കൂടുതൽ റൈറ്റ് ആവുന്നത്, ചിന്തകൾ ഫ്രഷ് ആവുന്നത്, അതെങ്ങനെയാണ് അതിൻ്റെ ഒരു എക്സ്പീരിയൻസ്?
Ranjit sir always he thinks about society only. He's such a pure man. He talks about only people. Something happens in some part of the world or some part of the country, anywhere, some part of the state or somewhere. He'll be so disturbed and so upset for days. So why is this is happening? Why still this is happening? Why people are not realizing? Why people are not coming forward to ask this? Why people are not supporting? Cinema itself, there is so many politics. So politics is everywhere. So he just want to, through the art what he knows, to music, to cinema, film, through theaters, through stage performances, theater. So everything, music, he has a band, cashless collector. So all this through means of art, he wants to create a discussion. That's all. What all things are. And there is a reason all this. So some people in cinema plays a major role in many people's life. In our life. So some people were continuously they were projected in a wrong way. This area people means they only will be bad people from there. This character coming in from that area, he'll be the villain. He'll be the character with that guy, that area guy's name. This kind of or caste related, so like that it will be there. So he wants to make sure that everywhere good is there, bad is there. But all are people. So they have a culture, they have a celebration, they have a food. Everything is like has to be seen equally. They have a art, they have a music, they have like everything is there. So everything has to be respected. Everything has to get a stage, everything has to get a life, everything has to be respected. Good and bad happens everywhere. Not if I say there are two buildings, this building is full of bad people, this building is full of good people. Just comparing like matter. Simply the example. Let it be countries or something. We can't take like that. There may be good people and bad people. Here also there can be good people, bad people. If I see only the bad people, I'll see everyone as bad people only. So it can't be seen like that. So everyone has to be respected equally. So he has to create. His thought is like not fight. If you can't, there is no use of also standing. You can't stand straight to you and fight. You will not realize. I have to stand next to you. Come, let's discuss. This is happening. You have to be. Why don't we create a change? That is his thought. So I respect him so much for that. And I don't know, I've never met a better person in my life than Ranjit sir.
കലയും ഗ്രോ ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ടല്ലോ.
Yeah, as a person, I am my even I as a normal brought up in Chennai as a normal kid from even I had like wrong perspectives about few things in my life. We have discussions for that. Sometimes when I say that to Ranjit sir also, they'll say Ranjit sir டேய் தப்பா பேசாத, யோசிச்சு ஒழுங்கா பேசு, என்னன்னு தெரியாம பேசக்கூடாது, தப்பா பேசாத, எனக்கு பிடிக்காது. So then I'll start I'll analyze what is wrong, what is wrong, then I'll know that this perspective is there, that so Ranjit sir like will be very clear.
അവസാനമായിട്ട് ചോദിക്കുകയാണെങ്കിൽ ഫൈനലി പേട്ടയില് നവാസും സിദ്ദിഖിക്ക് ഡബ് ചെയ്ത് കലയാണെന്നുള്ളത് അത് എല്ലാവർക്കും അറിയുന്ന ഒരു കാര്യം കൂടി അല്ല. അതെങ്ങനെയായിരുന്നു ആ ഒരു മൊമെന്റ്?
I think I should thank Karthik Subraj sir. I used to ask Karthik sir whenever I meet him, I have to work with you, அப்போ வந்து இது முடிஞ்ச உடனே he called me for this dubbing and I went Nawaz sir dubbing. Nawaz sir is an amazing performer. So I was like, he was acting full பயங்கரமா. He wanted to give for both the roles, means both young age as well as the aged people. I tested voice for that, and I think I dubbed for the young age. It was a great experience. Thanks to Karthik sir for that.
അപ്പോൾ എന്തായാലും എല്ലാവിധ ആശംസകളും. ഇനിയും ഒരുപാട് മലയാള സിനിമയും തമിഴ് സിനിമയും എല്ലാം ചെയ്ത് കൂടുതൽ പ്രിയങ്കരനായി കൂടുതൽ സിനിമകളിലൂടെ നമുക്ക് കാണാൻ പറ്റട്ടെ. താങ്ക് യു
so much. Nice meeting you. Thank you.